Our singular company is pumped up now. Oh man, look, there's some other things that could be more productive than this now. Our single company is pumped up. We do have the bonus to minting. We have loyalists from standard of living increases, though we have like very few loyalists at all because our government is such crap, and I guess standard of living is just so bad. Look at this, it's awful. Still, more minting, more money. That helps me expand and do better, but there's still so many things that are kind of out of reach for me right now. I could put transportation on the vineyards. That wouldn't cost very much. And it would encourage
at least
production.
I'm at positive 38k now.
In
I had to
specifically
delete
Chibu.
my entire military, though.
We'll also increase wine production. Not really needed, but I'll go ahead and do that because it's pretty cheap and easy to do.
Positive 38k?
Yes. Yeah, so at least I won't be sitting here as long.
Great Britain opens a diplomatic play. They want your entire nation. Surrender or
F4.
die. Change this
Okay,
over.
I surrender.
It was interesting seeing like how much more tea and stuff can be produced by changing some of these things over. It's not really my goal when I am
need a
changing
war to
these
start
things.
so I can join it for war reps. Like, man,
Logistics
imagine some
unlocked.
French war reps right now.
Some of these things are bigger, heavier, harder to transfer over without completely destroying stuff.
Yeah, start
But
a
they
war
would be
for me.
nice. Let's say we take this from Kanto. That's
Aw.
gonna really skyrocket the price of transportation, but it should encourage more transportation nonetheless. Kind of solving that issue. I'm already going to be building another railway in Hokkaido. Kanto definitely would probably end up wanting another one in the long run. I won't be able to change much of this until I go for
Ooh, I
steel
got an
trains.
extra 10%
steam
on
trains.
interventionalism. I might actually be able to get it. I'm at
That wouldn't
18%
change
right
very
now.
much. Oh my god, my demand for grain just keeps going up and up and up and up. It's insane.
I feel you there, because like I'm not able to build more grain, so it just keeps exploding upwards, and I can't do anything.
I know there's a way. I'm researching canneries, and I know this can reduce the amount of grain you use.
So, important side fact, which I don't know if you're going to build your own power block, but there is a power block mandate that gives you like an extra, I think it's like 35% for all ranches and agriculture, you know, whatever you want to call it. And like that really boosted production for me in another game.
Well, I'm probably going to activate the canneries to make less demand for grain and more demand for meat, because I have so much meat that I'm having to hold back my production.
I felt you there. Oh, Great Britain's going for Hawaii. Ooh, come on, start a war, America, start a war.
That's already another bunch of buildings, honestly. I feel like I'm going to need even more government admin at this rate. I probably am, realistically. I guess I could just do like another 5 and something higher than this. In like I can't say these names. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get that up to 10. And that should help. Really just for the bureaucracy and because I can afford it. And you know I'm holding back on the amount of money that I could have. Because I just try to expand things as fast as possible. Peasants going down. Even with me deleting a bunch of jobs with all this modernization I'm doing.
Finland is just exploding. I've been trying to like manipulate my puppets like government to where like if I see they have a specific revolt, I'll kind of try to guide them along to help. Like since they're having a capitalist revolt right now, you may want to see if you can enact laissez-faire for them.
I'm trying to upgrade my small meager military to skirmish infantry because I feel like that will help better than getting more infantry right now. But I have to set up like the whole supply chain for ammunition and whatnot, so.
Yeah, ammo is so important. Like especially when you have a couple battles, your needs for that just skyrocket.
I am getting these munition plants built, so I guess I'll start upgrading now because I don't expect to have any war. So that should be nice to get. It also gets explosives and everything else that needs to be built. Building.
I got my debt below 30 million now.
When all of that government admin's done, I'm gonna go just max out the amount of granaries at Hokkaido. I don't know if the economy of scale bonus would allow me to make even more granaries, or I don't know if that only applies to like urban things and not rural things, but I'm still gonna go ahead and just keep expanding that in Hokkaido. It's the only place I can grow grain specifically without needing to also do anything else. Still growing through piecemeal and applying rail transportations to things that are easy to apply it to. Bit by bit, this is all changing. It does cost money, it does cost other things. It probably does reduce standard of living as well, which probably doesn't make anybody happy for a little bit, but I've been keeping an eye on it, and as of right now, we are keeping up. Oh, thank God the private industry is building more textile mills. And fishing wharves, those will also be quite handy. They're spreading them out as well, I noticed, and certainly we will need more railways over time. Like right now in Kyushu, they say, hey, we could probably use some more as well. And that's probably pretty accurate. I could probably go ahead and build another one there. I'll go ahead and toss that onto the list. Additionally, I tossed the joint stock companies onto the list as well. I also noticed that we are researching canneries faster than we otherwise would be able to because there's some technology spread, which I think is just kind of stacking on top of it at this point. And so I don't really care because I need the thing that's past that. So we're just going to kind of let that be. Health taxes. Where's the money going to come from? We can get by without it. 10% chance increase government spending. Tax income. I'll just take the 10% chance of success increase. That's like literally doubling what it is right now anyway. Ainu pops, Ainu don't matter. There's such a tiny amount of the population. Now, any radicals right now are maybe not too great, but...
Do you see that war happening in Europe, Narfi?
Yeah, I just saw it.
You thinking about joining in, or are you going to stay neutral?
Russia versus Britain, Denmark.
Let's see.
I was thinking
That's
about
interesting.
Russia against Denmark.
some British war reps would be very tasty right now.
Problem is, I don't like Prussia at the moment.
Fair. I'll probably stay out of it then.
Canneries have been unlocked. Yay! Canned
Yeah,
meat
the
and
only
fish
thing
for
is
food
they own
industries.
all of Sweden in the market.
This looks good.
Fair.
What can you get out of it?
British war reps, but that would require, of course, you know, fighting the British. And if I join it on the British side, then I can get, I don't even know how to pronounce that country, or well, state, but I can get some war reps from a tiny city-state.
So to use either of these would increase? Yes, it would increase the total groceries produced and save grain at the expense of iron and then either fish or meat. And it would create new jobs for machinists as well. This would make meat more expensive. This would make fish more expensive. Fish are already expensive. And then eventually you get vacuum packaging where you're just using both of them. So this is kind of an inevitability, I assume. So let's go for the canned meat because that's what we have the most control over. And then it made it sound like that's going to make meat like negative pretty much out of the gate. Wish I could just like hit F and search in a name here to find stuff like that.
I can ask for all of Denmark.
But that should enable me to use slaughterhouses to then be more productive with meat. Yep, I mean that keeps productivity all right. You can also use grain then to get more fertilizer production and fabric production from this. Though I don't know, well, fabric would be nice, but still, saving grain is kind of a huge part of this. And so I don't know if I'd really want to make it get consumed more, at least not this instant, because we need grain more than we need anything else.
I don't know.
I mean, I'll probably stay out of it anyway.
Let's change a thing or so over to the railways. That could be helpful in spreading the rails. Yeah, there's a bunch of neat little options here.
I would probably just stay out of it, honestly. Besides, it would kind of hurt my chance to get an embassy with Prussia.
I can hurt Britain if I want. I can let them go of Wales or take it over.
Map would probably look better if you just liberated it.
But is it better for me?
You can always implement it into your power block. Actually, yeah, that means you can subjugate them anyway if you get them in your power block.
I can ask them to liberate the British East India Company.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That would weaken them,
Yeah,
and
I'm
I
going
think
to.
Travis would love you for it.
I think we would all love you for it.
I'm gonna join this.
I mean, I don't really care. I'm over here. I'm in the ocean.
If you join in, I'll join in. I want them British war reps.
Yeah, I'm joining it.
Don't look at me. I'm still weak compared to you two.
Have you already clicked the button? I was going to do it at the same time you did it.
Oh, I already did it.
Okay. Want to make sure I didn't get canceled out of that deal. I'm going to be playing very defensively, probably. Not by choice.
Problem is, you don't have a land front.
I'm going to be doing stuff with my tiny navy, though. I'm going to try to just hurt their economy as much as possible. Technically, anything in Asia has to pass through the Cape Colony. So I can just raid there, and all their Asian trade is going to be just
I see a
crap.
land front. Because you own Tibet, right?
I have to enforce. Well, I guess I can enforce military access, but that would hurt my. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay, they have a low liberty desire, so I could probably do that. Problem is, though, Tibet is mostly bordering the East Indian revolt.
That sounds like a good thing for now.
Yeah, exactly.
Gives you a very small front to start off with.
I'm gonna wait to send my units until they land.
Got you.
Dude, I was looking at this fucking map, like to the south of Japan, thinking, man, some of these islands look like birds. And then I zoomed in, and they really are just green birds painted onto the map when you're zoomed out enough.
Yeah. And then you got that big ship island off your coast.
Yeah. Wow, this big shit. Where did I get this from?
And don't forget the great islands of Tropic of Cancer.
Oh, yes. Someone worked really hard on that.
Oh, fuck me.
Why does America join?
America joined.
This game can never be simple.
Yeah.
Conquer Alaska. Well, I see why. Yeah? But why Alaska?
Oh my God, they do it against me.
Yeah. Why Alaska? Why not the Canada that they border?
I'm not sure anymore.
Too bad I'm not Imperial Japan. I could kick so much ass. I'm backwards Japan.
Hopefully my guys mobilize a little bit quicker. I don't know how I have an ammo shortage when I'm not using line infantry. I just don't get it.
You mean skirmish infantry?
It's because all my puppets have skirmish infantry.
Damn it! And I can't defend that border in the Canada.
I don't have any big armies right now. They're still mobilizing, but I can send one over there if you want.
How many more coal eventually?
If you want, I
Build
don't
more
think
in
it will do
Hokkaido.
much, but
Yeah, I can't defend.
That's where it's
against
most
America.
profitable. I guess. I already had 2 queued up, but I know we're gonna need more. Hell, I might want
we
to
can always
queue up
back
another
out.
one. Now let's just do that.
Technically, yeah.
Ah, fuck it. Let's get it up to 8. If it's gonna be so equal.
I don't want to lose Alaska, to be honest.
If you'll back out, I'm gonna back out. Better yet, I might just switch sides.
I can't back out because Conquer Alaska is now a goal.
Oh.
Fuck yeah. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Well, in the next war, you can always just take California too. Take back Alaska and take Cali.
Well, I'm not sure yet they win, but this is almost a world war.
I'm not gonna lie, I might fuck around and find out, because I have no troops mobilized yet.
Hey Russia, give me this embassy.
There you go.
Thanks. I learned more about how earning recognition works. Yeah, I think it's neutral for me right now. So I don't think I'll lose any progress on it. There's things that add to it passively, and that's like the main way, but these embassies can be a way to kind of skip past it. Although Russia's the only one that will give me this.
I think one goal might be, Narfi, is to just try to knock the UK out as fast as possible. Before America gets over here.
Yeah, how? America's focused on Canada, so it will take a while before they get here.
Oh, we're still going for public health insurance. These guys aren't going to be too happy.
Just land my forces
I don't know if we can
in
get cultural
in
exclusion. But they'd only get pissed off. As if that's like amazing or something. They're already kind of pissed. Everyone's kind of pissed off because of the amount of radicals we have, which slightly started to improve, interestingly. Ooh, look at this. Damn, logging can get like a money income increase. Or, well, no, I guess it's a reduction, question mark. Still, ooh, look at this. Rail transportation on Tohoku would actually work out. Let's go ahead and get that. Anything else is probably asking way too much right now. But we're going, we're growing. We got steel mills, textile mills.
Still,
we have a lot of stuff queued up.
Pretty big, so.
At some point, I will want to expand all of this. I know my private industry has expanded my capacity for a lot of this stuff. The goal is to eventually get this to like 100, right? And I know this would all need to be at my home. So I need 20 more of these, which is going to be 2 control clicks. I need 20 of these, and then the rest would just be artillery. So 20 of these.
They have the numbers.
There you go. And so that's all tossed into the end of the queue right now.
But they're also very spread out.
And then we would try to essentially afford this, and then this would be one full Kansai army, essentially. And with that, you know, we should hopefully be pretty well off to defend ourselves against just about anything that would invade us, and hopefully be capable of invading others as well. We would also need more generals, or higher rank ones. I don't think we're getting higher rank ones. We can get more at the very least. The Intelligista seems like a good idea. Pious defensive strategist, sure. That'll bring it up to like 90. Yeah, we'll still need another one, though, to really get everything that we want. Do I finally have all 4 of these ships? I do. Yay. That's not, like, perfect, but it's something. Looks like every single one of these is 1,000 troops. So every one of these that I recruit is also 1,000 jobs that I'm generating and paying directly to my boys.
There's no one stationed in the British Isles right now. Just 19 troops.
I'm first gonna invade Denmark because that is the war target, but
We are, like, about to transcend into an illegitimate government, and I do not like it. And the only real way around it is to implement these guys, the Imperial Rule Party, which is like the last thing I'd want, just because the samurai did what they did and kind of joined a party. This is just now like way too large. Eventually this would kind of run out, so eventually I might have to do that. I could at least just like swap out reform and only reform, but that's not really gonna help a lot. Oh, great. Yeah, more minimum wage prompting. 5 years of more minimum wage or more radicals, because we still don't have enough grain. That's crazy, because I did so much to increase the production of that. But we'll go ahead, we'll give them the minimum wage again. That's fine. That's okay. It's hardly improved at all. It's just the demand keeps going up and up and up. Even with the granaries now going into meat instead, and meat I've changed the production for. We're still positive on it. But hey, man, I do have the rest of these wheat farms queued up over time. Don't know if it's enough. We're working on textile mills, government admin, things we're also short on. We have another 5 years, I guess. We have a huge, like, standard of living problem among my not wealthy,
good job for beating up the
primarily.
British fleet.
Especially my middle class.
Well,
They're the
at
ones
least.
struggling the most. It's
Yeah.
on normal
fleet.
clothes, grain,
fleet.
and furniture. So we do need to definitely invest more in that. My private industry and I are both expanding textiles right now. I have all this
The
grain
damn
queued
South
up.
Koreans are at it again.
I probably do need to put more into furniture and clothes, though, in the long run. So I'll get some of that queued up right now. Especially just lower tier clothes. It seems pretty profitable to spread some of this out. So if I put more clothes right there, more clothes right there, and Shikoku as well, this is all pretty profitable. Those local prices should definitely do something to help. It does concern me a little bit with fabric, but I know that I can generate more fabric on a dime if I really wanted to. But that is in exchange for grain, so we'd have to see how well that would turn out. We can't forget about these furniture factories, though, because clearly
I sent my fleet over there, so I think every
not
now and then
making
it
enough of
will
that.
like borrow my fleet and give it to you in battles. I mean,
I could probably change Chubu also over to just non-luxury production only.
oh, they got ironclads
Yeah.
though. That's scary.
Let's do that. That would bring the price of that down. Might be bringing the price of luxury up. It is, yes. I could maybe add one here to try to make that a little bit better, or add another one somewhere else that is producing a mixture. Probably also might work. Let's say we put one right here, but we have it set to also produce luxury furniture as well. I wish I could just go back to that screen instead of going back 2 screens. That would be very handy. Yeah, that is a really profitable place to put something like that. So we can get the production, but hell, I could probably like double down right here. I mean, what does this cost? Tools, fabric, and wood, of course. Well, I'll put another, oh, it's actually looking better. Oh, just much better. I think we just might have built more. I'm not sure. Hey, more success chance. Good, because this is taking forever, and I don't really think we're going to succeed at this cultural exclusion if I can't even reach it. But we'll probably put a second one there, and that'll probably help things get things under control as well. But it'll be a minute before we really get to that part of the queue. I guess no health system's going to be getting a little bit more support for 5 years.
now Prussia is also
What I
naval
could do about
invading,
that?
Britain.
Anti-Russian League. Lobby demand. What?
Hopefully they actually pull it off.
Request we dissolve our defensive pact. Oh my good god, are you kidding me? I don't want to piss them off. That's the Heyman and the Intelligista. I might just have to.
Holy shit, they actually might. There's no one in the aisles.
Yeah, I might just have to. Let's just say no to that. Let it start decaying now.
19.
That fleet's gonna keep blocking them though. Ugh.
Dialectics unlocked. More max education institution investment. Not that I really need that. I can already do quite a bit. I just don't have the bureaucracy to do it. Which is why I haven't. Which is why I'm starting to build more government admin so I can get the bureaucracy. Something I think that would be really
I'm gonna
handy
send my spare fleet over
right
there.
now is education. Definitely education. Maybe also something like this, home affairs as well. But definitely education. Although, might be dangerous to do that while we have the religious schools that we have. Shrug. Healthcare, once we have it, might be a good one. Holy North America. Now that's what America should look like. That right there. Hell yeah.
But no Germans came in to help me in this battle. I'm gonna lose.
Which battle?
It's towards the Prussian invasion of British Isles.
Oh, okay.
Though I'm actually doing a decent 1-to-1. Actually, I might win that.
The British turmoil is so high everywhere. Holy crap.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Jesus, yeah, okay.
That's a lot. I have 3 places that
Yep.
have high turmoil, but not that high.
They have a lot of internal problems.
British moment. I still might actually win this. Oh, the numbers are so close. Nah, they got it.
Come on, Travis, we can do this!
We got it. We got it. I can taste the money already. Though my debt's climbing again, though. So we, like, have to win this war.
Ugh. Spend money or make samurai unhappy. Lack of a can opening technology. Are you fucking kidding me? There's an event about how you have canned food, but you didn't develop a can opener. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? How absolutely ridiculous. Heyman leaves anti-Russian league. That's good, yeah. No, that's really good. Sure. Get rid of them out of that. That's good. I hate that one. Spend money to find a way. Or make the samurai unhappy. Just make the samurai unhappy. I can always spend different money anyway. That's not really a big deal.
This game I'm going to go for mass conscription, but I'm actually going to have a decent navy because I really need to protect my convoys. Not having convoys definitely hurt.
Oh no, our government is illegitimate.
This naval battle.
Oh damn
Yeah,
it.
you're actually doing pretty good.
And there's no way to really make it legitimate either. Well, there's this.
Nope, Prussians are losing the... because they got reinforced.
That'd make
Navies are so
another, like,
important in this game,
million
yet there's, like, no
radicals.
detail to them.
That's annoying.
Nice, you landed.
You know, we don't even really make enough dye to begin with. I think I'm just gonna go ahead to my paper production and start swapping this shit over. Maybe piecemeal for now. Just swapping this shit over to whatever ends up being
Prussia's so
profitable.
close to
This is
landing, but their
profitable.
navy just sucks.
This is profitable. Swap this stuff over bit by bit
Wait, I'm sending my navy to
to
them.
use more dye,
Yeah,
and
because
that's
there's only
it.
27
to make more paper.
British units there, so you might actually be able
Just
to
while we can.
land and win.
And that's one thing I wanted all this lead for. I've been trying to find this forever. I take all this lead and I could use crystal glass instead of leaded glass and then save on wood. And I think that would be pretty useful. I'm pretty confident we did in fact make enough lead. We just don't have it all producing just yet. I'll swap them over piecemeal though.
One American army has 11 different generals. What the hell?
Gotta have backups.
Backup for the backup for the backup.
Yeah. Americans fire their generals quite a lot in these big wars. It's a tactic.
Someone has to take the blame.
That's not really it. It's more like they get transferred. They don't really get fired. Like they're not like, oh, you're fired. You did something bad. It's more like, hey, it's like slightly inconvenient to have you here. We're moving you somewhere else, and then the next person will see how easy it is to get transferred, and they'll try some really crazy shit to try to actually stay in position. And then if it doesn't work, we just transfer them. And if it does work, perfect. That's the American, like, general strategy.
Well, it looks like you're kicking the British Navy's ass, but they have 170 troops in the home countries now, so they ain't gonna win.
Yeah, that's
Unless we can overwhelm them with many invasions.
Yeah, I'm starting a new invasion in the home country.
I want to see if my fleet. Well, actually, they're still recovering, but once they recover, I can send them over. I won't be able to actually land with that massive debuff, but it can distract them.
As I get my bureaucracy fixed, my money is starting to go back up into the positive. So I definitely won't need to re-enable any taxes or anything, which is good, because SOL is already problematic, even with me not taxing things that would otherwise be relevant, I suppose.
Alright, I'm sending my fleet back. It'll take 116 days. And my debt's almost at 30 million again. Yay.
I have a reserve of 3.5 million.
Must be nice.
It's okay. Problem is, everyone in my country is really unhappy right now. I've gotten almost
Same.
8 million radicals. The ratio just keeps going up. And my loyalist ratio is just like lower than it's ever been. It's like the price of food, clothes, just grain, fish, and clothes are a huge problem. And I'm starting to have to build more and more government admins to actually keep up with the bureaucracy costs of everything. I've swapped everything over to dye, and we don't necessarily make enough dye, so I could queue up a dye plantation or two, try to make it a little bit better, maybe put one in Shikoku. That's where we have like the least of them right now. I guess I could make that 2, because I did swap over all the paper, and so definitely getting more dye thrown into my list of stuff would be pretty great.
Now back at 30 million dead.
I'm gonna cancel this invasion.
I would probably wait for all those troops to go somewhere else too.
Yeah, but not going somewhere else if we keep invading them.
Exactly. Alright, my fleet's back up here. So whenever they hopefully move out, I'll go for Ireland.
I'm going for them, for Iceland.
Okay.
Are you also going for Greenland?
Thought I would, but I sent the wrong army.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, I think we fucked up.
Why?
Well, the war score is ticking down, but whenever this has happened to me, it's usually like the country, like for instance, Denmark will peace out, but the superpowers are still there. I've had that happen to me more times than I can count. Theoretically, if we were to invade the United States right now, that would pull all those troops out of the British Isles.
I mean, go for it. I'm getting naval invaded myself, so...
I improve relations with Prussia. They kind of like me. They're conciliatory for whatever reason. America has almost 600 conscripts. Oh god.
Pretty much on par with me. The problem is I can't afford all of mine and their line infantry.
China is just like a 10 times of me. Whatever I have, you have like 10 times of.
Greenland is colorful now.
Yeah,
Yes.
They have the pride flag right now.
Oh yeah? Britain really needs to call it quits already. I'm gonna reject it. I'm hoping if it falls to 0, just all our war goals get enforced. Even though I don't think it will. But like I'm kind of royally effed over if I don't get those war reps.
Jeez, I'm getting 200k new population a year. Am I making that many jobs? That's a lot of population.
I have 800,000k of 800k. Wait, what happened?
America peaced out.
Yeah.
Now Britain just needs to call it a day. They actually have incorporated territories in the... Oh no, shit, never mind.
Alright, they are minus 100.
I just hope this pops.